Welcome back to the Armchair Meddler, where I review news videos of a sensational nature and I give you my opinion, even though you didn't ask for my opinion. That's what makes me the Armchair Meddler. So today we're going to take a look at a video. Off-duty police officer, I believe it's out of New York, gets shot during I don't know if this is a Craigslist transaction or Facebook transaction. I don't know. I haven't watched this video. I'm just going to review it and react to it as we both watch it together. So let's not delay. Also, if you are subscribed, make sure you subscribe and please press the like button. All right, let's get into this video.
A New York City police officer is fighting for his life tonight after a sale arranged through Facebook Marketplace turned violent while he was off duty. The incident is sparking new concerns about the dangers for all of us. How safe is it to meet up in person to buy or sell something you found in an online marketplace? Emily Aketa with what you need to know.
Tonight, the NYPD combing for clues after a Facebook Marketplace transaction involving one of their own turned violent.
He is currently fighting for his life.
Police say an off-duty officer alongside a relative arranged to meet a seller in Brooklyn Saturday to buy a car advertised on the social media platform.
Almost immediately, the suspect displayed a gun and announced a robbery. There was an exchange of gunfire where the off-duty officer was struck.
Now, a sprawling manhunt for the shooter is
Okay, so I just want to pause it right here. The area that they were showing, that looks like a neighborhood. So, yeah, my thoughts on this are that if you're going to meet with someone that you don't know, it might be a good idea to meet in, I mean, that's considered public, but more like, say, like a shopping area, like parking lot where there's a lot of people around. Anywhere where there's a lot of people around, because I think that you're much less likely to have an incident like this. So yeah, some sort of like crowded area, some sort of crowded parking lot where there's a lot of people going around or are around. I'm not trying to say that, you know, that this officer did something wrong. I'm just saying what possibly could have been done differently. But let's get back into the video and try to get some more information about what happened.
underway as the 26-year-old father shot in the head remains in critical condition.
Okay, so that's horrible. I didn't know that it was that bad, what happened to him. Shot in the head and in critical condition. That's very sad. Man, this is horrible.
This can happen to an officer. It can happen to anyone.
The botched holdup further fueling safety concerns around increasingly popular peer-to-peer platforms like OfferUp, Craigslist, and Facebook Marketplace, which gets more than 1 billion visits monthly. Facebook did not respond to NBC News' request for comment.
Anytime there's
Okay, so first of all, it's interesting because they go to Facebook and I don't know what NBC News, I don't know what they're looking to do by going to Facebook about it, you know. I don't know if they're trying to say, "Hey, Facebook, you know, do you bear some responsibility in this?" No, they're just the platform which allows these people to meet up. What happens afterwards, that's not going to be the responsibility of Facebook, but I just think that's interesting that they shove a mic into Facebook's face or, you know, try to talk to someone. I don't know if they're trying to say, hey, Facebook, you bear some responsibility in this. But anyhow, let's continue.
technology that can be used for a good purpose. It can be exploited for a bad purpose as well.
It happened 19 times within just a few months in Chicago, police say. Suspects luring in would-be buyers with online listings for motorbikes and all-terrain vehicles to then steal their belongings at the meetup.
Yeah, so like I was saying about meeting in public, like a shopping center, like parking lot, that sort of thing, in the daytime. I think I forgot to say that. Make sure it is in the daytime.
Experts say bad actors are more likely to target high-end items. Earlier this year, police near Los Angeles arrested 3 people for robbing an OfferUp seller of their Rolex and a Facebook Marketplace sale of a...
You know what? When it comes to those high-end items, don't even meet with them in public. Just do the entire transaction online and just send it to the person. That would be much better, much safer.
Car went wrong on camera in Houston. Are we seeing an increase in these kinds of robberies?
Hold on, I'm going to rewind that because I missed what they were saying about the part about Houston. So let's go back a little bit.
And a Facebook Marketplace sale of a car went wrong on camera in Houston. Are we seeing an increase in these kinds of robberies?
There's a spike across the country.
More police departments now marking their precincts as safe exchange zones and underscoring.
Okay, so that right there, that's a good idea. Do that safe exchange zone. That sounds like the safest place of all. Maybe even notify the police that you're coming in for that safe exchange. So yeah, if somebody's up to something nefarious, guess what? When you make that meeting at the safe exchange zone, they're probably going to hang up the phone. They don't want any part of that.
The importance of being mindful of where you're meeting up.
Look at the time. Is it a well-lit lot? Is it a place where there are many people?
And Emily's with me. These online marketplaces, they're hugely popular for bargain hunters. So what can we do to stay safe?
Well, for starters, if a deal sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Also, take advantage of these various platforms, really safety features built in. For example, a Facebook Marketplace lets you actually set up a meeting plan within the app and then share it, send it to family and friends to help keep tabs on the exchange.
All right, Emily, thank you.
Yeah, so that officer, he brought someone with him, but this criminal wasn't deterred. But all these other things that were discussed in this video, such as what the guy was saying, and I also said earlier, is meet like in a public like parking lot where there's a lot of people around in the daytime. Also that police exchange thing, that's fantastic, that sort of thing. I can't imagine anybody who has nefarious plans actually showing up to that. When you tell them where you're going to meet, they're going to hang up that phone immediately. They don't want any part of that. So that's going to wrap up this episode of the Armchair Meddler. Hopefully you gave this video the thumbs up. Hopefully you subscribed. And we hope to see you on the next episode. Peace.